Haha, look at you. You look great.
I was pushed into a university fountain, dead of winter, along with my bag.
I've always hated you. You're a loser, but you think you're friends with Haishinka?
The women in front of me were laughing happily. The students walking by pretended not to see me. I saw the person who pushed me, and was at a loss for words. It was my girlfriend, Ako. Why? A month before the fountain incident, I was enjoying my university life and thought the happiness would never end. Hey Tono, you started a company? Something different about the guy who graduated top of class. We're gonna drink tonight.
Oh, Kitagami-kun. He can't today. He's going on a date with me.
What? Then I'm going on the date too! Haishin Kitagami was in my university study group, and we became close. He's one of the few friends I have. He was nice to my girlfriend, Ako Sumida too, the definition of an extrovert.
Haishin-kun, you said you'd go to the club with us today, right? It's not fun if you're not there.
Oh yeah, sorry. See you, Tono! Kitagami was always hanging out with girls. Anyone could see he was popular. The professors liked him too.
Kitagami-kun is amazing. He doesn't really know me, but he's nice. I can see why he's popular.
Yeah, that's why it was strange to me that he hung out with someone shy like me. To tell the truth, the women who flocked to Kitagami did not like me, and they often glared my way.
Hey, why do you hang out with that introvert? Doesn't sound fun. Right? I feel like I'd lose my mind just being near him.
Hey, don't say that! Tono's my closest friend! I was expected that the girls would think that. In high school, I was at the bottom of the food chain. I'm still an introvert with nothing to offer. The opposite of Kitagami, who was at the top of the top. I had my doubts, but I lived a peaceful life. That all changed with that one conversation, I think. I'm having some financial troubles. You're CEO, right? 100,000 yen is all I need. Please. Kitagami had asked me for money before, but it was always 1,000,000 yen, so I never gave it to him. He always backed off quickly, and I thought it was another joke. I need to pay my bills, so I can't. Sorry. He kept pushing, but I kept shaking my head. Slowly, Kitagami made his irritation apparent. I see. That's how it is. I'm disappointed. Kitagami didn't talk to me after that. Instead, his little cronies came after me.
You betrayed Haishin-kun, you ungrateful brat. I never liked that he hung out with you. You had fun during college thanks to him, and you made him cry. You suck.
Wait, cry? What? What does that mean? Kitagami was mad that he couldn't borrow any money, so he told the girls that I hurt and betrayed him. I couldn't ask for more information, but I'm sure it didn't matter to the girls who hated me from the start. After that, I was bullied consistently. Bumped into and tripped in a cafeteria. Coffee poured onto my bag during lectures. Insulted in passing was a daily thing. Sometimes my foot was stepped on. Ignored when I tried to contact Kitagami. When I tried to talk to him, the girls wouldn't let me. I talked to the student affairs office, but the staff had his back. They told me it was all in my head. What's the point of student affairs if they were not gonna listen to students? Shy, friendless me didn't have anyone to talk to. I didn't want to bother my girlfriend either. A while later, my girlfriend, Ako, pushed me into a fountain. Ako, why?
You're capable. You can start your own company. You're boring, but you're a good guy. But Haishin-kun is nice to me and he's popular. I feel like he's better. Sorry.
I didn't remember much after that. Ugh. Oh, bad dream. It's been a while since I graduated. My name is Kyo Tono, 27 years old. I run the company I started in university. I became distrustful because of my university experiences. I try to interact with as little people as possible up until now. That was a terrible experience. I'm surprised I graduated. My other friends started to avoid me. My girlfriend betrayed me. My school life was the worst. At the time, I was too depressed to do anything. Maybe I could have done more. I can think that now. Let's check some emails. My job is book design. I design books. Book covers, the dimensions, fonts, typesetting. Anything to do with the visual aspects of a book. I receive orders from publishers and individuals. Somehow, I made it this far. I went to a college of design, so I thought about what I could do with my studies. I was good at computer stuff, so I chose a job that worked around something I loved, books. Shoot, it's time for my meeting. I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
It's okay, you're right on time.
The woman on the screen, the president of Lovekoi Publishings, Konomi Hanamaki. She took over her mother's company at 27. She earned the trust of her employees with her skills. A conversation with the president. What's wrong?
I have something I want to ask you. I think you'll be happy. The author of the movie that came out last month, Yukio Natsume. You know who he is, right?
Yes, the movie starring Manami Aso. I need 2 hands to count how many times I've watched it.
More than 5 times. You really are a fan.
No, 32.
Wow, that's a first. I have a request from Natsume. His new book? He wants you to design it. It's a tough one, and he doesn't want to ask anyone else. Tono-san threw up? Are you okay?
I'm sorry. When I get excited, I'm so happy.
A bag! Some kind of bag!
I'm okay. I have some at my desk, so I can happy barf at any time.
I've never heard of a happy barf. Are you really okay?
Ever since my traumatic university experience, my body reacts when I feel a lot of stress. That's why I talk to people remotely. I refuse all in-person jobs.
Take care of yourself, okay? This is just a request.
What? No, I want to do it. Please let me do it. Please! The book designing process isn't that much different from other designing processes. First, you talk to the client to decide the concept. Then, come up with a few different designs. You read a printed copy of the book, the galley proof. You expand your ideas from there. The way a book looks largely decides whether the book is purchased. I'm a fashion designer for books. A new Natsume book? Oh, I might throw up again. The data is sent to a printing office, and you get to see a sample copy. You go through edits, and then it's completed. I have to send that email. Huh? Someone messaged me. Oh. It was my friend, ex-friend, from university. We became distant after I started getting bullied. There's gonna be a reunion. Really? Why would I go? I might be in the past for them, but I've never forgotten. It's like a curse. But, am I gonna keep holding on to that past? Am I gonna be like this forever? I'm sure Kitagami's still posting how great his life is on social media. With Ako.
Tono-san, thank you for the data. It was a lovely design.
If I get to be useful to my favorite author, I have nothing more to live for.
Oh yeah, I've been thinking, would you like to get dinner together sometime? As a thank you.
Thank you? You don't need to.
I want to thank you. Is that not allowed?
I can't refuse. She always works with me and I owe her. Okay, let's do it.
Yay! I'll make a reservation at a place I want to go to. Be ready. It's a favorite of people who work with books, so I think you'll like it.
Hanamaki-san's the only person I can talk to, so it should be fine, I think. I met her right after I graduated. At the time, I was constantly living in fear of people.
Nice to meet you. I'm Konomi Hanamaki. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Oh, I'm Kyo Tono. Nice to meet you. Will this person become sick of me too? I remember thinking that. But there was something calming about Hanamaki-san, natural and passionate as she was. I could talk to her naturally. She's considerate of my struggles with talking to people. It makes it easy for me to do my job. I think she's the only person I trust right now. I haven't seen Hanamaki-san in person since the first time I met her. I'm so nervous. But this is my chance to get over my fears. I need to be brave.
Welcome.
Hello.
A monster?
2 weeks later, I arrived early.
I'm right on time. Wait, is Tono-san not here yet?
Hello?
Tono-san? Is it really you?
Oh, yes. Does it look bad?
No, it looks good. Thank you.
Thank?
Oh man, I should have worn a cuter dress or something. I'm embarrassed.
Hanamaki-san had invited me to an expensive sushi restaurant. Someone she knows owns the place. It had a relaxed atmosphere.
Tono-san, you look so different. For a new job?
What? No. I can't look crazy if I'm meeting someone.
So it was for me? Oh no, I'm getting nervous. Your face looks pale. Are you okay? Should I get a bag?
Okay, sushi, good. Also, I can't just stay locked up forever. There's a limit to what I'm doing now. I want to make my company bigger. I want to do more. I can't be saying I'm scared of people.
Tono-san, you were shaking when we first met. Did something happen to you?
I debated whether I should tell her. Hanamaki-san's solemn expression pushed me to open up. Actually, when I was in university, something happened. One by one, I spoke clumsily. Hanamaki-san listened.
That must have been hard. You really worked hard.
Hanamaki-san held my hand. I almost cried.
I'm here for you. The designs you create are delicately made. You're able to make the writer's ideas a reality. I think that shows the kind of person you are. I've always thought you were amazing. I want you to make your company bigger too. I want you to dream big. I wanted to talk to you about a new offer. Let me help you with your dreams.
Hanamaki-san, thank you. I was about to say more when a jarring laugh filled the restaurant.
What?
Sorry, Hanamaki-chan. There's a customer saying he's coming back from a reunion. I gave him a warning, but still. Reunion? My university reunion was today. I hope it's not someone I know. I glanced over at the table a little ways away. Oh no, it was Kitagami and his goons. This sucks. Why is he here? Kitagami looked like a sleazy salesman. I'm sure he's still living the life.
That weirdo didn't come to the reunion. I think his name... Tono? Oh yeah. But I'd hate if he came too. Right, Haishin-kun?
Yeah, the bet! That was classic! 100,000 if I can make him drop out. I still kinda won in the end. What? What is he saying?
Oh my god! I thought he'd quit after we pushed him in the fountain. If we did too much, we'd be the bad guys.
I told you! He's tenacious if anything. Wanna place a bet on someone else?
That girl who keeps bragging on Insta. Let's keep going until she disappears.
Kitagami and them were doing all that for a bet? And they're still... In this society, those who know how to play the game win! Kitagami and the others laughed drunkenly. Hanamaki-san seemed to understand upon seeing me shaking.
Hey, just stop. You guys really are shameless.
Hanamaki-san? Wait! Huh? Who are you? We're having fun here. I hate girls who can't read a room.
Yeah, get lost.
One of the women tried to push Hanamaki-san, so I got between them. This isn't the time to be scared. Huh? Who are you? If you're on a date, just hurry up and go to a motel or something. So annoying. He's really lost his class. I guess he's never had any. What? Do I know you? I'm sorry, I can't remember every nobody I meet. I'm Tono. Kitagami seemed shocked for a moment, but soon put on a sneer. Oh, you are! The guy who betrayed his best friend. What? Did you try to change your looks?
OMG, it is. Mr. Loser, you can change your looks, but you still reek.
Kitagami and his goons smirked. It would be pointless to try and argue with them.
I thought I've seen you before. You're the designers I rejected last time.
Hanamaki-san spoke through the tension. Huh? Huh? Wait, the CEO of Love Koi Publishings?
You were too drunk to notice. Oh yeah, you can't remember nobodies, right? I rejected you, but you kept coming in. That's why I remember you, Kitagami-san.
Kitagami fidgeted at her angry voice. I could see a cold sweat.
I thought you were quite confident in your sales style, but to think you were this rude? Your company focuses on profits and does subpar work. It's got a bad reputation. But now, I understand. Your personality is bleeding into your work.
What? Kitagami stepped forward. I stood between them. What do you want? You're feeling brave if you act like a knight in shining armor? No, I'm scared. I'm terrified of being hurt again. But she's important to me. I won't let some shithead like you touch her. That's right. A real man. What? The sushi chef put his arms around her shoulders with tears in his eyes. His hands were big enough to cover my head. I'm rooting for the guy with the mole. You guys, get out. Huh? You're gonna tell a customer to get out? Then I'll call the police. I know a lot of officers, and you're disrupting my business. I'll ask them to help out. You little... Also, this restaurant. You guys happen to come in, so you might not know. A lot of people in publishing come here. Your clients might be here too. What? Why? There are a lot of publishers around here. Many places are used as spots for writers and designers to meet each other. I am a writer too. That's why I made this place. Sushi is a hobby. Look over there. From the closest. Top publishing CEO. Fresh co-editor. Some others. You got on their bad side. You were too drunk to see. Huh? What? All those famous places? No way! Kitagami froze under the cold stares. He must have finally realized his mistake. Oh, no! Kitagami and his friends ran out. The chef chased after them with their bell. I'm embarrassed. I couldn't do anything.
What are you saying? You faced your trauma and didn't run away. You didn't throw up either. Karma comes to get you, so she'll deal with all that.
A hand reached out to me. I looked up at a middle-aged man. Yukio Natsume? He smiled, a kind smile that lifted me up. After that, like Hanamaki-san had said, Kitagami got what he deserved. His company shut down. One of his big clients saw him at the sushi shop and cut off their deal. He slowly lost more and more jobs. A gossip magazine editor was at the scene too, causing chaos at a famous writer's restaurant. That was the headline. Kitagami couldn't stay in the publishing industry and started over in a different one. He built up his trust. But he was money hungry and skimmed some for himself. Fired. He had to pay fees too. Recently, one of his goons was sued for slandering, and she's paying the price. On the other hand, my company has expanded. We have employees now. I run operations in a building I own. I have a good relationship with Hanamaki-san's company, and we started meeting up in our free time. I'm still scared of meeting people, but because of that fear, I don't want to betray those that believe in me. So, I want to move forward one step at a time. One day, if I meet someone who's hurt, I want to be able to care for them.
This picture? Tono? Engaged? What?
A year later, I was dating Hanamaki-san, and we got engaged. We posted about it on social media.
What? 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 Why is he so successful? I should have chosen him then. Kitagami-kun became distant as soon as I broke up with Tono, and his goons kept using me. I guess Kitagami and those jerks went viral, got doxxed, and their life is over. But still... Ugh, what is this? I chose the wrong path. What the hell? What the hell? Ugh, this sucks. Life sucks.
I had forgotten about my ex. Ako Sumida had switched over to Kitagami, but she was used and tossed away. The money she gave to Kitagami never came back. She lives in a messy room alone and sad. But I don't know that, and don't care to know, because I have someone I love. I only know how to do my job, nothing else. There are people who care about someone like that. So, I want to work hard for those people. I believe that that's my calling.
I'm Eishi Sakuragawa, 30. I work in sales at a large architecture firm called Lovekoi. I think connecting with people is important. I've always worked under the core belief of cooperation.
Wow, Eishi, you're top of sales again.
Thanks, Kiko. It's thanks to your support. Kiko has always been popular, even before we started dating. Thanks to her, among other things, my sales record this past year has been good.
Hey, stop flirting in the office. You must have a lot of free time since you're at the top.
My coworker, Osamu Tachifuji, spoke to us angrily. Ever since he came in, he's hated me for some reason.
Humph, whatever. Don't get too cocky. You need other people to get to the top. I'm better than you.
Who does he think he is? He's been harassing me.
Yeah.
Kiko, what's wrong? You're always quiet when he's here.
Nothing. It's nothing. I just don't really like him.
I continue to work hard in my sales job. Nothing made me happier than making the customers happy. I've always worked hard for that. The customers were happy today. I have to work hard tomorrow too. The customers loved my idea and decided on construction, so I was relieved. Kiko said she was busy, so maybe I'll go out for a drink alone. Wait, huh? I saw a familiar figure from the back. I was shocked. Kiko? What are you doing?
Eishi! No, this isn't...
Sorry, Sakuragawa. It's exactly what it looks like.
Tachifuji, what it looks like is...
Sorry. I like Osamu-san now. Let's break up.
What? Why?
Osamu-san makes time for me. You haven't been paying much attention to me recently.
That's how it is. We've been going out for a while now, actually. Haha.
Huh? You knew we weren't broken up, so you also knew it would be cheating. Why are you bragging? They were both at fault. I glared at them, but Tachifuji came to Kiko's defense and smiled proudly.
What's wrong? No matter what you say, she chose me. Of course I want to brag.
What are you saying?
If you're gonna resent someone, resent yourself for letting her cheat. Stop projecting.
Whatever. I didn't think you were like this, Kiko. Goodbye. I've never felt so unheard in my life. I was tired, so I left. 2 weeks later, I was doing my work as usual, but it was awkward between Kiko and me. Our perfect teamwork seemed like a dream. We couldn't work together at all. What happened? At this rate, it'll cause trouble for other people. I was deep in thought as I left the office.
Excuse me? Eishi Sakuragawa?
I stopped when a man said my name. According to his business card, his name was Soichiro Tenji, and he was the CEO of a small company called Lovekoi Renovations.
We're actually recruiting right now, and wanted to reach out to capable people like you. How I found you was...
My eyes widened. After a few days of thought, I accepted his offer and switched jobs. Sir, thank you for everything.
Honestly, I'm sad, but I'm rooting for you. Good luck.
I heard you're quitting and going to a small company. I'm gonna be way out of your league then. I won the girl in career too.
Before I left, I was harassed like this by Tachifuji, but I ignored it. I finished handing over my work and resigned from the job I worked at for 8 years. 2 years later, I was still working hard as a member of Lovekoi Renovations. Lovekoi Renovations and Lovekoi Construction were near each other, so I still saw Tachifuji sometimes. I felt weird at first, but now I felt nothing.
Wow! Sakuragawa, thanks to you our sales have gone up.
Thank you, ma'am. I've gotten used to being here thanks to you all.
Sakuragawa-san, you got close to the craftsman quickly too.
Because we're working together, connections are important. This is Aoi Tenji. She's in charge of planning and design. She's the company head's daughter. We went out on sales runs together and she proposes projects.
Thanks to that, they listen to our needs.
I want the clients to be happy. I feel bad telling them what I want all the time. Aoi and I came to a site that we worked with. We needed to check on the site and make sure there were no issues.
Nice work. How is it?
Hello, it's going well.
I'm glad. Please drink this. I don't want you to get heat stroke.
You two are close as always. Are you two dating?
Don't tease me like that.
Yeah. We're just here to see the construction site.
Whoa, very interesting. Let me know when you're going to build your love nest together.
Stop!
Hahaha, my bad. As for the project, there are no problems. But I do want the trash taken out soon. We can't use a room because of it.
Understood. I'll take care of that.
Also, the placement here. It won't fit this way, so can we move it here?
I think this placement looks good.
I think my experience at Love Koi Construction is working in my favor. I get along with the builders and things were going well.
Thanks to you, our sales are going up. I need to thank them for that.
I was talking to Mr. Tenji about work when the conversation went off topic.
So, you seem to get along with my daughter.
Yes, we're close. I mean, we work together often.
I'd be happy if you could continue to support her. I trust you.
Thank you. I'll try my best. A few days later, Aoi and I were called on about a new project.
They want to see offers from multiple companies and choose one.
The world of renovation is associated with competitive bidding. But that's not always the case. This time, it's competitive bidding among businesses.
I want to leave it to you two since you get along with the builders. Will you do it? New client means it's all up to your skill. You need to collaborate with the builders.
Got it. Aoi and I were now in charge of this new project. After intense preparation, we headed to the client. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for coming. We want to build a new shop in this space.
Running a shop, there's a lot of foot traffic here, so it's nice. What's your budget?
This is what we're thinking for the budget. Everyone says it's tough.
This budget is tough for sure. The deadline is close too.
Oh, wait! With this build, we could cut some costs. Really? It's only a possibility, so I can't say for sure. We will try our best to match this budget.
We have some proposals, so we'll explain those. We heard the image for the shop and their desired design. The conversation ended on a good note. They reacted well to our proposals, so everything was looking good. It went well. Thankfully, you found ways to cut costs.
It's thanks to your negotiation skills. That was a one-man show.
Our meeting had ended, and we had left the shop. We ran into someone I knew.
Wait, why are you here? You just came out of there. Did you have a meeting too?
What if we did?
Huh? Seriously? You're our competition? Haha. If we're going against some unknown company, it's in the bag for us.
I guess the aforementioned client was talking to Love Koi Construction as well.
Who are you? You're being very rude.
Let's go. No point in talking to him.
Running away again? Oh, you have to tell your boss that you won't be getting the contract, huh?
So annoying. It hasn't been decided yet.
It's basically decided. A big company like ours can do things your company can't. We'll fit their tight budget.
Tachifuji headed to the meeting. Love Koi Construction's proposal will be different from ours, but something about the way he said that. Is he going to do that again?
Sakuragawa-san, what is it?
Nothing. Let's go. After getting back, the company head, Aoi, and I went out for drinks. Sir, by the way, I try my best to create a plan that would fit the client's wants. The deadline is the issue. I asked the builders, and they happily obliged. I was so thankful. Your proposal fits the client's needs as well. It looks good.
Thank you. I'm so glad the builders agreed. You care about your team more than anyone. Is there a reason for that?
Oh, about that. When I was in elementary school, my parents were busy, so I spent a lot of time alone. I had a friend who took me outside a lot.
Hey, Aishi, we're gonna dig for potatoes in my grandma's garden. She said we'll have baked potatoes if we dig enough. Yeah, thanks. My grandma's sweet potatoes are the best.
My friends and their families helped me feel better. This is when I learned the importance of human connection.
I see. those experiences made you who you are today.
Yes, I still meet up with that friend when I go back home and thank him. People can only do so much on their own. I value all of my connections and want to support people. I value our connection as well.
What?
As I spent more time with her, I had been drawn to her work ethic. I want to get closer to you.
Thank you.
Maybe she knew how I felt, maybe she didn't, but that's all she said. A few days later, we submitted the quote and the proposal. On my way home, I saw Kiko.
Huh?
As soon as our eyes met, she ran away toward the buildings. What was that? I thought it was strange, but she was a stranger to me. I continued on home. A few days later, I received an email. Yes, Tenji-san! Our proposal was accepted!
Really? Yay!
We were able to do this with the help of many people. I was filled with gratitude and a sense of accomplishment.
Nice job, you two. This is big. The client has influence too.
Thank you! After that, I held meetings with people and got ready for building. After some meetings, we had a plan and were ready for construction. After Aoi and I finished a meeting with another client, we ran into Tachifuji again.
Sakuragawa, the construction went to you. What happened?
What happened is that we came up with a quote and they liked it.
Why? It's not a job some low-class company like yours could get. We submitted a quote that was within their budget.
Your mistake was trying to do it within that budget. Did you sacrifice something because you were only thinking about cost?
Grr.
I had hit the nail on the head. He was fidgeting. With requests that value cost, larger companies are at a disadvantage. There's a lot of money lost to the middleman, so it can be more expensive.
But, I hadn't asked our subsidiaries to lower costs yet. Then, for some reason, our department head said no. We had to lower the quality in the end.
Of course the department head was unhappy. You can't just do whatever you want. What Tachifuji had been trying to do was illegal. I'm sure the department head was at his wit's end. You were punished before for a similar thing. If you're going to trick the boss and cheat, why not try to do things a little more honestly?
Shut up! You think that because you're weak. You can't do anything without help.
What's wrong with having help? People can't survive on their own. Sakuragawa-san doesn't just ask for help, he helps others and builds trust. That's why this happened, and people help him when he needs it. You were just trying to forcefully get people to help you. Unless you change the way you think, no one is going to help you.
Aoi spoke clearly. Tachifuji directed his anger toward her.
Acting all high and mighty. There's no need for trust. People who work for the bigger companies should just listen to what they're told. We're the ones giving them jobs, and they complain about everything.
Stop it. The company has power, not you. Also, I hear you loud and clear. I'll report this to our company head.
Huh, so what if you do? That has nothing to do with me.
You don't know anything. Our company head and the department head at Lovekoi Construction are close friends from school.
Huh?
The two of them were old friends. It was thanks to them that I got into my company now. The department had noticed I was struggling at Lovekoi Construction and talked to Mr. Tenji. I was poached. The department head at Lovekoi realized Tachifuji's illegal actions because of that friendship too. I had told Mr. Tenji in casual conversation that I felt like Tachifuji would do something similar to what he had been punished for in the past. The department head at Lovekoi Construction received word from Mr. Tenji and prevented Tachifuji from doing what he wanted. Also, the woman you just insulted is his daughter. I'll tell him about that too.
Wait, I'll apologize, so please don't tell my boss.
It'll just be a topic of conversation, so what happens after is none of my business. But you hurt his precious daughter. I'm pretty sure he'll complain to his friend about it.
How dare you? I didn't know she was the president's daughter. You trapped me.
Normally, people wouldn't say nasty things like that to anyone, because you might break trust in an instant. Oh, but someone who isn't weak like you doesn't need trust, right?
Grrr.
We left Tachifuji where he was and left. A few days later, Aoi and I had a celebration for the proposal.
I'll say this again, but I realized how amazing you are through this project. You support the clients and the builders. I respect you.
It was big that you noticed parts that could be cut. Thank you. You also defended me when Tachifuji said all that stuff. I was happy. Time always passes the most quickly when you don't want it to end. The restaurant we were at closed and we were about to leave. Wait, Kiko? I saw Kiko walking far away, but who's that next to her? She was linking arms with someone that was not Tachifuji.
Huh? Aishi, why are you here?
I'm on my way home from drinks. Who's that next to you? I thought you were going out with Tachifuji.
Yeah? We broke up. So this isn't cheating.
Fu and Fu broke up.
Osamu-san?
We're still dating. What's this?
No, this isn't what it looks like.
You were cheating the whole time? When my job isn't going well?
Before, Kiko had seen me and ran away. This must be why. Maybe she was meeting with this man that day.
It's your fault you can't do your job right.
You're making it my fault? You cheated on me.
You told me it was my fault I got cheated on. Yikes.
I get talked about too, because you can't get yourself together.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We left the arguing couple and hurried away. After that, Tachifuji was punished and transferred to another department. No one trusted him in the office. There was no chance of him getting promoted, and he lost all his confidence. He kept missing work. In the end, he was fired. Now he stays at home.
I haven't lost. Not yet.
He still couldn't accept that he made a mistake. Like Aoi had said before, no one was going to show up to help him. Kiko was caught cheating with multiple people and broke up with Tachifuji. People at work found out she was a cheater, so she quit. Also,
No way! I can't pay this!
some of her lovers were married, and she knew it. They sued her, and now she's struggling with that. Meanwhile, Aoi and I were being praised for our success by Mr. Tenji.
You worked hard, thank you. Also, are you getting married soon?
Thank you, but that's a bit soon.
Dad! We're not even dating.
He would tease us and embarrass us.
I'm sorry about my dad.
No, about that. Would you like to?
What?
I like you. Will you go out with me?
Sakuragawa-san. I'm so happy. I like you too. Yes, I'll go out with you.
That's how we started dating. Then, long time no see. This is my wife, Aoi. I value the connections in my life. That's how I got through hardships. What can I do for the people I love? That's what's important. Now, I'll build a family with Aoi and nurture this new kind of connection in my life.
Manager Hashiba, I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience I've caused.
No, you've more than made up for it. I'm Nobuhiko Hashiba, a 30-year-old working in the sales department at Lokai Corporation. 2 years ago, I transferred from a rival company and worked diligently, which led to my current position as a manager. Thanks to your careful listening to the client's concerns, we were able to respond appropriately on our end. As a result, we avoided having our contract renewal cancelled, and the client will continue doing business with us. Well, it's true that our after-sales service was lacking before this.
Yes, I'll work on improving our long-term relationship with clients from now on. And someday, I hope to grow enough to contribute to the company, just like Manager Hashiba.
One day, a new employee joined the sales department through a mid-career recruitment. I'm Riku Yokodo. Nice to meet you all. Mr. Yokodo is the son of Executive Director Yokodo. Please take good care of him. Also, Manager Hashiba has been appointed as Mr. Yokodo's mentor. Alright, nice to meet you, Yokodo. Yes, Sagawa had approached me earlier, and I agreed to take on the role of his mentor. I hope being the son of an executive won't mean I have to walk on eggshells around him. But my concerns turned out to be spot on. Yokodo, how's the progress on the email appointments I asked you to handle? I'll get to it now. Oh, wait, after all this time, you haven't even started yet? Yokodo, we just visited one of our long-standing clients. What did you think of the meeting? Nothing in particular? It's clear that Yokodo has no enthusiasm for the job at all. You're still new here, so if you don't know how to proceed with your work, feel free to ask for any help. I've been trying to be considerate in assigning and supporting his tasks so as not to demotivate him. However, you know, I've received complaints from Yokodo saying your guidance is too strict. Complaints? I thought I was being careful to let him develop at his own pace. In any case, Yokodo is the son of the executive director. I need you to treat him more delicately, or you'll be putting me in a difficult position. Every day, my stress mounted as I was unfairly scolded by Manager Sagawa. That executive's son and the sycophants around him! It's my day off, and I've come to the batting center to relieve stress. There's nothing like the satisfying feeling of clearing your mind and just hitting the ball. If only I could blow away all the bad things like this. After hitting until I'm satisfied and ready to leave,
Excuse me?
when I turned around, I see a woman looking at me hesitantly.
Sorry to bother you out of the blue, but could you teach me how to hit the ball?
After listening to her story, I found out that this woman, Sara Nakamura, was visiting the batting center for the first time. She had been watching from the hallway and was impressed by my form, so she asked me to teach her. I didn't have any reason to refuse, so I decided to teach Miss Nakamura the basic form and how to hit the ball. Okay, that should cover the basics. Now, it's just a matter of practice.
Yes! I'll do my best.
Then we moved on to actual practice. As a beginner, she missed a lot at first, but she didn't give up and kept trying to hit the ball, and finally...
I did it! I hit it, Mr. Hashiba!
Whoa, she's adorable! The satisfying sound of the ball hitting the bat, the ball arcs far into the distance. Amid the quintessential scenery of a batting center, I found myself captivated by Miss Nakamura's smile. As the days passed, with both good and bad remaining constant, I continued to do my job. Manager Sagawa, I successfully secured a contract with Lovekoi Productions. Well done, Manager Hashiba. I had closed a significant deal and reported it to the department head. I had handled the entire process from the initial appointment, and I felt a sense of accomplishment in successfully finalizing the contract. But a few days later, I heard some disturbing rumors.
Manager Hashiba? Wasn't it you who secured the contract with Lovekoi Productions?
Yes, that's right. Why? Is there some kind of problem?
No, the deal itself seems fine, but it seems that the credit for the deal has been given to Mr. Yokoto.
What is going on, Manager Sagawa? I went directly to Manager Sagawa to confirm the rumor, but Sagawa just laughed at me. What's going on? That major contract was secured by Mr. Yokoto, wasn't it? What are you talking about? I handled that case from start to finish. I reported it to you at every stage. You should know that. Oh, so you're the type to steal credit from your subordinates? That's truly disappointing. I was stunned by the absurdity of it all. Sagawa retracted his smile and continued. Listen, no matter how much noise you make about this, the upper management of the company won't care. After all, this is a direct order from Executive Director Yokoto. Our current president has only been in charge for half a year. She's out of touch with internal affairs and simply follows the director's lead. And if you oppose us too much, I'll report that you were trying to steal your subordinates' credit. The power of Executive Director Yokoto is greater than I had imagined. As I ground my teeth in frustration, I recalled my interactions with the president.
I've heard about your achievements, Manager Hashiba. It's wonderful to see how much you've contributed to the company.
Shortly after she became president, I was humbled by her words of appreciation when we first met. I'm just doing what I can to the best of my abilities. I want to continue to approach my work with integrity. After all, we've established connections with this company and our clients.
Your dedication and attitude are likely what helped this company grow. I also want to create an environment where employees like you can thrive, so I'll keep working hard. I hope you'll continue to support us in the future.
I couldn't believe that the president's words were false, but I couldn't rule out the possibility of her being swayed by Executive Director Yokoto and his cohorts. What should I do from now on? I was seriously contemplating my next steps. That night, after being trampled on by Manager Sagawa, well done, Sagawa. Now that Riku is on the rise, no one will complain. Not at all. It's all because of his talent. As expected of your son, Executive Director. Heh. In the executive office, the three of them seemed quite satisfied with their fabricated achievements. Those bastards! The following weekend, I was raging at the batting center. After that, I discovered that other deals I had secured were also credited to Riku Yokodo. Moreover, lately, Riku has been openly using his personal phone during work hours, and he mocks me when I try to correct him. What's that about "are you jealous of a star rookie like me"? The only thing big about you is your ego.
Mr. Hashiba, you seem particularly upset today.
Oh, Miss Nakamura. Hearing Miss Nakamura's wry smile from the next lane, I suddenly lost steam. Since then, we had run into each other here a few times, and we had grown close enough to chat casually. Sorry for showing you such an embarrassing side.
Oh, don't worry. I say stuff like that when I'm stressed out too. Like, can you believe that jerk? It's like their entire vocabulary is dedicated to insults.
Whoa, that's pretty intense. Is Miss Nakamura harsher than she seems?
But if you need someone to talk to, I'm here to listen.
After finishing a few more rounds, we sat down on a bench in the hallway. Encouraged by her offer, I decided to talk briefly about the source of my stress.
That's awful. To think personal grudges are allowed to influence things like that.
But there's still a chance that the department head was bluffing, right? So, depending on what I learn about the company situation, I'll decide whether or not to stay.
I see. So you're going to wait and see for now? I'm not part of your company, so I can't say much. But I don't think you're in the wrong, Mr. Hashiba. When we first met here, you were kind enough to teach me how to bat, even though we were strangers. At that time, I thought to myself, this must be how Mr. Hashiba approaches his work too. Because in moments like that, your true nature tends to show, right? That's why I think you should stay true to your beliefs and not let the bad guys win.
Thank you, Miss Nakamura. I feel like you've given me a lot of courage. Thanks to you, I feel ready to stand up to the executive director and the department head. What can I do now? As I pondered, Miss Nakamura asked me a question.
By the way, what kind of company do you work for, Mr. Hashiba?
Oh, I hadn't mentioned it before, had I? Well, I work for a company called... And so, I began to tell Miss Nakamura about Lokai Corporation. Time passed, and as the day of the evaluation meeting approached, Riku Yokodo and Department Head Sagawa were visibly annoyed. Listen, Dad, that guy Hashiba is always nagging me about slacking off. And look at this. This is the evaluation sheet that Hashiba made. He gave me the lowest possible score. That's right, I had submitted a fair and accurate evaluation of Riku Yokodo, without bowing to the pressure from the executives. However, Executive Director Yokodo, confident that my presence at the evaluation meeting wouldn't affect the outcome, mocked me. Trying to play smart, is he? If Hashiba wants to fight, we'll crush him. After all, that mayor section manager won't even be at the evaluation meeting. We'll just demote him to a regular employee. I would prefer to fire him, but digging too deep would cause us problems. We'll deal with them slowly. Oh, and during the meeting, Sagawa and I will make sure Riku gets promoted. Thanks, Dad. It seems everything's going according to plan. Department Head Sagawa smirked, remembering a conversation he had overheard before Riku Yokodo joined the company. It seems that Hashiba has more support from the staff than Sagawa. Maybe it would be better to replace Sagawa with Hashiba as my right-hand man. I knew that by attributing Hashiba's achievements to the incompetent son, I could curry favor with Executive Director Yokodo while undermining Hashiba's performance. This way, there was no chance of Executive Director Yokodo cutting ties with me. Yokodo and Sagawa all had the same greedy smiles on their faces, each with their self-serving plans. On the day of the evaluation meeting, the mood was tense. Since you became president, the employees have become much more decisive and proactive. Our company is achieving results because of your vision, Madam President. It's an honor for me to learn from your experience and knowledge up close. Executive Director Yokota showered the president with transparent flattery. He probably did the same with the previous president, distracting them with sweet talk while hiding his misdeeds.
Thank you for your kind words. Shall we begin the meeting then?
With that, the president began the evaluation meeting. Following the plan, Department Head Sagawa praised Riku Yokoto's fabricated accomplishments and condemned my so-called transgressions. As you can see, Mr. Yokoto has shown remarkable growth. On the other hand, Manager Hashiba has tried to steal Mr. Yokoto's achievements, severely downgrading his evaluation and acting out of line. Oh, how terrible! My son has been so unfairly treated. Madam President, I have a proposal. Please promote my son, Riku Yokoto, to a section manager position in recognition of his achievements. And as for Manager Hashiba, he should be demoted to a regular employee. It's a grave offense, but I believe he's still young and can start over. Executive Director Yokoto's words might seem benevolent on the surface, but it was all part of his manipulation tactics that had helped him climb to his current position.
Indeed. If this is true, we must ensure the evaluations are fair and just.
At the president's words, both Executive Director Yokota and Department Head Sagawa's smiles widened, thinking their plan had succeeded. But then...
However, I know that's not the truth. Because I've already investigated all of the contracts attributed to Riku Yokoto, including the one with Love Koi Productions. Every client confirmed that it was Manager Hashiba's thorough communication that sealed the deals.
What? The unexpected counterattack from the president left Executive Director Yokota and Department Head Sagawa gaping in disbelief. The reason the president started investigating Riku Yokoto's supposed achievements dates back to several weeks prior.
Manager Hashiba, may I have a moment?
This was before I submitted Riku Yokoto's evaluation. I was debating whether to submit an honest evaluation or try to make a deal first. That's when the president approached me. President, what can I do for you?
Well, I heard from my daughter. It seems you've been through a lot. I'm truly sorry I didn't notice your struggles sooner.
Please, raise your head, President. And by daughter, do you mean... Wait, no way! I suddenly recalled the president's name and froze as if struck by lightning.
Yes, my daughter Sarah told me that you've been helping her at the batting center.
That's right. The president's name is Sayumi Nakamura, and the woman I often met at the batting center is Sarah Nakamura. Sarah? She's the president's daughter? Once I realized Miss Nakamura was the president's daughter, the conversation moved quickly. The president assured me that she would investigate thoroughly before the evaluation meeting. Trusting her, I submitted an honest evaluation of Riku Yokoto.
It's true that Riku Yokoto accompanied Manager Hashiba to some client meetings. However, every client I spoke with said he was like a statue, doing nothing at all. Also, I reviewed the email and phone correspondence with our clients, and there's no record of anything done by Riku Yokoto. Promoting an employee with no achievements. This is a clear case of fraud and breach of trust. I will report this to the police and you can expect immediate dismissal.
Wait, I didn't know anything about this. It was all Manager Sagawa and Riku's doing. What? Executive Director?
Oh, did you not know? There are security cameras installed in the executive office. We've already recorded your conversations. Trying to shift the blame won't work.
Executive Director Yokota could only glare at the president as she stated the facts. But the president wasn't done yet.
And this isn't the first time you've done this, is it? It seems that in this company, whether someone aligns with Executive Director Yokota has determined their career path. We've also uncovered that Department Head Sagawa's past accomplishments were, in fact, the work of other employees. You've climbed to the position of Department Head by currying favor with Executive Director Yokoto. And you didn't just curry favor with the director. You've been receiving illegal kickbacks from clients and passing most of that money to the Executive Director. Isn't that right?
Huh?
You tried to hide it by funneling the money through several dummy companies, but we've already traced the entire flow of funds. We've also discovered that similar schemes were being run by employees in the accounting department. They embezzled company funds and funneled most of the money to you, Executive Director.
It turns out that the president had already suspected irregularities in the company's accounts and had grown wary of Executive Director Yokoto. When her daughter, Sarah, told her about my situation, she launched a full-scale investigation. As a result, the extent of the Executive Director's misdeeds became crystal clear. Well, it seems I underestimated you. How about we work together?
What?
Now that you're aware of what's going on, things could move much more smoothly. We could make a lot more money, openly. And of course, I'll make sure you get your share. Let's collaborate!
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I'd ever align myself with someone like you?
Cutting off Executive Director Yokoto's words, the president glared at him with rage.
Do you have any idea how many employees' lives you've ruined for your own gain? You've caused significant harm to this company and wreaked havoc on other people's lives. There's no way I would ever side with someone like you. Especially when it comes to employees like Manager Hashiba, who work with sincerity and dedication. He's remained calm in any crisis and is respected by his subordinates. The investigation also revealed just how much our clients appreciate his honesty and professionalism. It's absolutely unacceptable to mistreat such a valuable employee instead of cherishing them. That concludes this discussion. You can try to explain yourselves to the police.
No! Oh, how did it come to this? And so, the misdeeds of Executive Director Yokoto and his cronies were exposed to the world. After that, the Yokoto family, Sagawa, and other former sycophants were arrested by the police. They were charged with attempted fraud, embezzlement, breach of trust, and aggravated breach of trust. Naturally, they were all dismissed from Rokai Corporation.
To begin with, you are at fault for taking Yokoto's words at face value.
Moreover, the former president was genuinely unaware of the former executive director's true nature. However, he was severely reprimanded by the current president for not thoroughly investigating before making personnel decisions.
To rebuild Rokai Corporation, we need employees like you who approach their work with integrity. Would you be willing to help me?
Thank you. I would be honored to continue supporting you, Madam President. And so, I decided to stay at Rokai Corporation. I was deeply moved by the president's sincerity in addressing each employee personally. Now that the influence of the former executive director is gone, we are working tirelessly to rebuild the company. After that, the president and her husband joined me and Miss Nakamura at the batting center. It seems the president was under a lot of stress and wanted to relieve it here.
I'm happy to spend time with my parents, but I do feel a bit sad that I don't get to spend time alone with you anymore.
Miss Nakamura shyly lowers her gaze. I smile and ask her a question. Then, Miss Sarah Nakamura, would you be willing to go out with me? That way, we can spend more time alone together.
Yes, I'd love to.
By working with sincerity, you can earn the trust and respect of your colleagues and clients. Those who work for selfish gain may enjoy temporary success, but eventually, they will fall. For the sake of my colleagues, my clients, and my own growth, I intend to remain committed to integrity in my work.
Ryo, I like him now. I'm sorry.
I didn't think I'd hear this phrase over and over in my life.
My bad.
I've known him since we were in elementary school. Shu Jabata grinned. This was the third time now. I'm Ryohei Horikawa, just your average college first year.
Ryohei, you okay? Here, drink water.
That night, Kota spoke softly to me as I drank away my woes. We met in the library when we both tried to borrow the same book. He was 2 years my senior. This isn't alcohol, by the way. This is juice. Thank you, Kota.
It's okay. When you're sad, I'm sad. I'll stay with you tonight.
Kota heard me out and got angrier than I was. He cheered me up, so I felt okay.
Still, that guy. How long is he just going to follow you around?
We went to the same school from elementary to high school. I didn't think we'd go to the same college, too. I hope we don't end up at the same company. At this rate, I'll never get married.
Maybe he likes you.
Don't.
That was quick. This is why you're my friend.
What does that mean? But thank you, Kota. I feel better. We had the same hobbies and vibe. I feel like I was meant to meet him. I got lucky when I came here and met Kota. I was about to place my lips on my glass full of liquor.
Oh yeah, I've been thinking.
Huh?
You don't want to date for a while, right? Want to try something else? I think we can do something big. We're starting a business.
Starting a business? I never imagined an average guy like me could do it. I felt my heart race excitedly. A few months later, I started on a new venture with Kota. My broken heart was healing. College life was good. I got to meet up with Kota after the lecture today. I was excited to see him.
Ryohei.
Shoo, do you need something?
No, you look happy. Did you get a new girlfriend?
I didn't, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Haha, you're no fun. You've been hanging with that senpai a lot recently. I'm not into dudes, so at least go for a girl.
Huh? Stop. He's my friend and someone I respect. I don't care what you say about me, but don't insult Kota.
Don't get so mad. You're so sad. You get a girl and she gets taken by me. That must make you upset.
I was in my first year of high school when he first stole my girlfriend. She said she fell for me at first sight, but in a week, she was with Shu.
She says she fell for me. My bad.
Winter of my third year in high school, I started dating a girl after she asked me out after the college entrance exam. We went out for 3 days. Shu beat his own record and took her from me. I ended my high school career without experiencing much romance. That's why I tried to keep my girlfriend a secret when I went to college. But Shu was more persistent than I thought. He found out and came for her a day before our 1-month anniversary. So, as you can tell, I'm a cherry boy. A scary boy, some may say.
What the hell?
Where'd you come from? But thank you for picking up on my jokes always.
Let's do this.
Kota! Okay, if you pull me like that, my neck will break. He put his arm around me and started yanking me toward the library. But I wanted to run, so that saved me. I better thank him later.
Don't go near him.
Huh? What was that?
Kota had turned just to glare at Shu, but I had no idea. Phew, I'm tired. I had a suit on and was walking home. I had graduated college. I was turning 28 this year. Kota said he had a business meeting today. I should go home and make dinner. Now I worked at the startup that Kota and I started in college. Kota was the president. I was his support. We lived together. I'm home. I knew no one was home, but I said it out of habit. I turned the light on and looked at my bed. Huh? My blanket was inflated unnaturally. Someone was under there. What? No way. Shu? It can't be. I haven't seen him since college graduation. I was still under his curse. No, I don't have a girlfriend. Then Fu. Police?
Boo!
Ah! It wasn't Shu that popped out, but a girl I didn't know. I was so surprised that my heart didn't stop, so please don't change the channel.
I'm sorry to surprise you, Ryohei. I'm home.
I'm home. Wait, Yui? This was my childhood friend, Yui Harukawa. Our families have been close for as long as I can remember. She had moved abroad after junior high because of her father's work. We haven't seen each other in 10 years. Where was the shy girl I used to know? She came back a beautiful woman. Welcome back, but why are you here?
I came back to see you. My family is still over there. I asked your mom and she said you were here. She gave me a key.
Mom? What are you doing?
Sorry to jump this on you. I was gonna sit and wait, but your soft, warm scent hasn't changed. So I just dove in.
Her personality had changed in her time abroad. The reserved Yui was gone. That's a bit too much for a virgin like me, so... I haven't dated since Shu stole my girlfriend in college. I dedicated myself to the new business with Kota. She looked at me with a serious expression and sat down.
Ryohei, there was something I wanted to tell you when I came back.
I sat down too and straightened up. My heart hurt.
I always liked you. I met people over there, but my feelings never changed. I only have eyes for you. I wasn't confident in myself back then. I couldn't say anything. I regretted it a lot. Ryohei, am I too late?
We had been together for as long as I could remember. I thought of her as a younger sister. Yui, thank you. I never realized you like me. But I'm sorry, I need to sort myself out. I have some trauma with romance.
Trauma?
I told her everything about how Shu always got in the way.
What? No way. Shu?
We had gone to different elementary schools, but the same middle school. Yui, Shu, and I went to the same middle school. Yui? Are you okay? Yui was frozen with her eyes wide. Kota came home as if to break the tension.
Ryohei, what you doing in here with a girl?
I heard from your mommy. Kota grinned as he walked in. Meanwhile, Shu was living alone in a luxury apartment. He got a job at a big company, so he was successful.
Money, girls, I have it all. Why do I feel so unsatisfied?
He poured out some expensive wine and looked at his middle school graduation album.
Damn it, it's all because of that memory. No matter what I do, I feel like I lost to him because that happened. I should go see him soon. You wanna see me too, right, Ryohei?
Yui, hi. A year passed since I reunited with Yui. I had slowly realized my feelings for her. I asked her out and we were dating now. It's been 6 months.
Welcome back from work.
I can't imagine my life without her anymore. I had made reservations at a fancy restaurant that we normally wouldn't go to. Yes, I was going to propose.
Where are you taking me today? I always have fun with you.
This pure innocence hasn't changed. I loved her for that.
Wait, you're Ryohei.
What? I turned around. It was the source of my trauma, Shu. Shoot, I never wanted her to meet him. I hid her behind me, but it was too late. Shu saw Yui and sneered. I felt a chill run down my spine.
That's a nice girl you got there. Introduce me.
I don't have to. Shu didn't seem to realize who she was.
Hello, miss. That dress looks good on you. Wanna leave this broke-looking guy and go out for a meal with me?
I'll take you somewhere nice. An expensive place that this guy could never take you to. Shu knew how to make himself look good. I bet this is how he got the girls he did. I felt anger and anxiety well up inside me. Will Yui fall for it?
Gross. Go away.
Huh?
Shu didn't expect that reaction. Yui must be the first one that his tricks didn't work on.
I'm going out for dinner with the best boyfriend. Don't bother us.
My heart felt lighter. No one's ever chosen me over Shu.
Wait, are you Yui Harukawa?
So you didn't notice? Yeah, this is her.
No way, you're so different. I didn't realize.
Yui went abroad and just came back a year ago. She grew up and became a beautiful woman. It wasn't unexpected that he wouldn't recognize her. But you recognized her.
Of course I did.
Shu's voice quivered. His face was full of anger and sadness.
I didn't realize immediately, but I recognized the voice. Because I liked you, Yui.
This was something I didn't know. Yui had told me after she came back.
Harukawa, I heard you're going abroad, so I had to tell you again. We weren't in the same class, but I've always liked you since our opening ceremony.
Sorry, I can't give you what you want.
I didn't know. Shu had told Yui many times that he liked her, and she had always said no.
Harukawa, why isn't it me? I can do long distance. I'll keep loving you, so choose me.
Yui was Shu's first love. He really liked her. Yui had kept rejecting him, and finally told him why.
I'm sorry. I like someone else. I can't be with anyone else. If you are also set on one person now, you understand how I feel, right? I've always liked Ryohei Horikawa since we were kids.
Ryohei?
That was the day before Yui left. Shu had confessed to her for the last time. Shu, I always wondered. Grades, sports, looks. You're better than me at all of it. But why do you keep coming into my life? I didn't get it. But you resented me because of Yui. Shu choked on his words. I was right.
Harukawa, I work for a big company now. I live in a high-rise apartment. Huh? Amazing, right? I look even better than I did back then. I got taller. He works at a tiny startup. He's still poor and worthless. I'm sure I can make you happier than he ever can.
He threw away his flirting techniques. He was desperate. This was his true self. Now that I thought about it, he was always going against me. He didn't want to lose to someone who was close to Yui.
Whoa, I don't want you to keep thinking it's some company started by students.
It was my respected senpai and company president, Kota.
You, are you gonna get in my way again?
Don't make me look bad. You've been trying to hurt Ryohei all these years. So I was just keeping a little eye out. Today, I was trying to see him be the main character, though.
Kota had been looking out for me.
Why don't you stop with that attitude already?
Huh? What are you? There's no reason for me to not treat you like this.
You don't know? Someone from your sales department came to me yesterday. They want to do business with us. They want the system that Ryohei developed. I just agreed, but if you're not gonna change, I may have to rethink things.
What? No way.
In college, Kota and I had started a systems development company. Kota and I always enjoyed programming. We knew this was it. Now, we had successfully developed a program you can't find anywhere else. We were expanding rapidly.
Thanks to Yui over there, we're also expanding abroad.
Huh? Abroad?
Yui's father heard about my business and suggested we work together.
What? No, I worked so hard to make sure I don't lose to him.
Abroad? And you're going out with Harukawa? Is it because I took all his girlfriends? My actions led him to his success? Shu looked like he was about to fall apart. Yui was the one that addressed him.
Shu, you were always straightforward about your feelings for me. I thought you were amazing because I couldn't do that. I went abroad without saying how I felt and regretted it. I wished that I had your courage. To me, you were someone I wanted to be, but...
Yui cut herself off there. Her eyes were filled with sadness.
I got back and learned that you were hurting Ryohei the whole time. I thought I did the wrong thing again. I regretted it. I shouldn't have told you that I liked Ryohei.
Harukawa, no!
Ryohei getting hurt, you resenting him and suffering, all of it.
Haruka!
It's all my fault. I'm sorry.
Yui bowed her head. No one wanted to see her like that. Shu looked regretful. He really loved her, so he was driven mad. Harukawa, stop! I just loved you. He whispered and shed some tears. Maybe he was just a sad man who was crazy in love. Maybe if he had met her before I did, Yui wouldn't be next to me now. After that, she was called out by his supervisor.
Hey, what did you do to the company president? We're lucky he's a gracious man.
Kota had casually told someone from Shu's company about Shu.
I'm not mad. I just want him to be punished a little.
I should never make him mad. Things seemed to settle down, but Shu's behavior toward women came to light. The woman he had messed with turned out to be someone he shouldn't have messed with. Shu incurred the wrath of a major client and was fired. In the end, the only one I've ever loved, and ever will love, is Harukawa. Shu was loyal to a fault. His feelings became his curse and ruined his life. No one knows yet how his life will turn out from here. Yui and I finished our wedding in Japan, and we were holding our second ceremony in Hawaii. I had family and friends in Japan. Yui had family and friends in the US. We thought it might be too extravagant, but this was to show appreciation to the people we love. You're a beautiful bride, no matter how many times I see you like this.
Thanks. I still feel like this is a dream.
I was going to live near Yui's parents as the head of the US branch. Yui-chan, I'll become strong so I can protect you. I love to see you smile. I had told her this before Shu ever had. She said that that was a precious memory to her. I was able to be happy like this because of Yui's feelings for me. Feelings can give you strength and make you weak. I think I learned an important lesson. Don't lose yourself in the midst of your feelings. If you hurt people for your own gain, you may lose something valuable. Is there something in your life you could never give up?
I said, we don't need an incompetent guy like you! I, Kaito Sasame, have just been fired by Chief Gotoda, with whom I've had a long-standing disagreement. Wait a minute! That's out of the blue! Don't give me excuses! This is the final decision! So get your stuff together and leave now! You're fired! After receiving the chief's words, I wandered back to my desk and started cleaning up my desk. I never thought I would be fired at the age of 34. I know that sighing won't help, but I feel down thinking about my future. Ever since I joined the company, Chief Gotoda has always been harassing me. Sasame, do this! Hey, what's this? My documents are in a mess! It was you, wasn't it? I got forced to do his job and got falsely accused of something I didn't do, and so on. To be honest, I was tired, and I guess I should be happy about now. I was walking on my way home with a gloomy feeling after I was fired from my job. My salary never went up, so I haven't been able to save any money at all. I guess I have to sleep in an internet cafe for a while. Whoa! What the hell? Fire?
Help! Someone!
A woman's voice calling for help came from a store where smoke was coming out from. There's so much smoke! She might not make it if I don't go in there right now! Damn it! I have no choice! Inside the store, the smoke was so thick that I couldn't see anything around me. But I found a woman cowering nearby. I'm getting you out of here! Put your arm around my shoulder! If I don't hurry, I'm in danger too! I carried the woman and ran out for my life.
Thank you. Really? You saved me.
No problem. I'm glad you're safe. I'm sorry. I kept touching you. She said her name was Minato Arima. I moved her to a place where we could take shelter from the rain and quickly set her down on the ground. I picked up my umbrella I threw out earlier and put it over her, who was soaking wet. Please use this if you like, although it's a little dirty.
What? But what are you going to do?
I'm fine. Just in case there's something wrong with your body, please go to the hospital and get checked out. Well then, goodbye. As I was able to save Arima-san, I became so relieved, and I decided to go home right away, because I have to think about what I'm gonna do now. A few days after that incident, I couldn't pay my rent anymore and had to move out of my apartment. I have almost no money. What am I gonna do now?
Excuse me? Sasame-san.
The one who called me was Arima-san, whom I saved from fire.
I'm glad I found you. I've been looking for you for a while to thank you.
What? Well, you don't have to. I just did what I had to do.
You have huge luggage. Are you moving somewhere?
Oh, this is... I confided to her that I've been fired from my job and have nowhere to go.
Then, if you want, why don't you come to work for my company? I actually run a company.
What? Does that mean you're the president?
Well, yes, but I'm the only person in the company.
Arima-san told me that she's 26 years old and runs a perfume boutique. She even sells her original perfumes. But I'm the kind of person who gets fired, so I feel bad. So please don't mind me. Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about this. I haven't eaten for a while.
Then I guess it's settled after all. Thank you for helping me the other day. Would you like to work for me?
Oh, yes. That would be very helpful. But are you sure?
My workload has been increasing lately, and I was thinking that I need to hire someone.
I don't know if I can be of any help, though.
You'll be fine, just take it easy. Besides, you can sleep at our office. So why don't you just live in the office and work?
I can't believe how lucky I am that the woman I saved was running a company, and now I get a job and place to live. As I was being moved, Arima-san grabbed my arm.
Well then, I'll show you to my company right away. Let's go.
I was guided by Arima-san to a room inside the company.
You can live here. I think it's reasonably well furnished.
Such a splendid room. Can I really use it?
Of course, although I'm using it too.
What? Boss, you live here too?
Yes, I do. I built this room so I can get to work right away.
It'll be like living together with me, right? Are you okay with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. More importantly, Sasame-san,
Yes?
please don't call me boss. It's so formal.
Oh, well, what should I call you then?
Minato. It's just the two of us in the company, you know?
Okay, Minato-san.
Well, I'll accept that. I'll call you Kaito-san then.
This is how I ended up working at Minato-san's company.
Kaito-san, I want you to gather documents for this project.
Yes, sure. I'll get them together right away. Perhaps it's thanks to how good Minato-san is at teaching things, but I'm so much more efficient than how I was in my previous company. I've been doing well ever since I came to this company. I guess this is the kind of work I'm suited for? For the first time in my life, I felt a sense of fulfillment in my work. It was a day off, and we were discussing our plans for the day.
Hey Kaito-san, would you like to go shopping to get the things you need?
It's true. I only have the bare necessities right now. You're going to come with me?
I'd love to. I was just thinking about changing my interior design, and the weather is nice, so let's go out.
We went out to go shopping and discussed where we should go as we walked.
I'll get some home decor stuff at the furniture store, and then I need some clothes and daily necessities.
I'm fine with anywhere.
Then could you come with me to the department store? There's something I want.
Minato-san is so sharp at work, but today she seems relaxed. Huh?
We look like a married couple like this, don't we?
Huh? Oh, I guess? What is she doing? Is she testing me for something? Oh man, she is so cute.
We are on a date, so let's have fun.
Minato-san was chill at first, but as soon as she arrived at the perfume section in the department store, she got very excited.
Ah, this brand has a new product. Oh, that's a rare product over there.
She really likes perfumes, huh? Even her personality has changed.
Kaito-san, over here.
Yes, I'm coming.
Come on, let's go over there next.
Minato-san, the merchandise won't run away. Oh, huh? As I was walking through the store, I saw Chief Gotoda afar. He was so lively when he fired me, but now he looks kind of dreary. I don't know what happened to him, but I met a wonderful person as a result of being fired, so I feel like I can even thank him now. I quickly put the chief out of my mind and came to the wine section where Minato-san wanted to go to.
I've been wanting to come here for a while. I heard they're featuring local wines from different regions.
Whoa, I didn't know they produce so many wines in Japan.
I have a favorite. Ah, there it is. This is a wine from Okuizumo. My friend gave it to me as a gift before, and I've loved it ever since.
Oh, Okuizumo in Shimane Prefecture, huh?
Do you drink, Kaito-san?
Oh, no, I can't at all.
Then I'll buy some grape juice as well. We'll have a toast tonight.
After getting home, we spread out the prepared food we bought at the department store on the table.
Cheers!
This juice is so rich and delicious.
Juice from a place that makes wine is delicious, isn't it?
How do you like the wine?
It's very easy to drink and very smooth. I have loved good fragrances ever since I was a child. After I graduated from college, I worked for a perfume manufacturer. But since I couldn't get involved in planning or development, I decided to start up my own company.
I guess she's the type who starts talking when she drinks.
I love the smell of wine, too. And I'm wondering if this could be turned into a perfume.
I admire you just for that. To be able to turn what you love into a job.
Huh? Do you really think so?
Huh? Yes, of course.
I see.
What's wrong?
Then will you continue to work for my company?
Oh, wait, Minato-san. This distance seems too close.
That's not true. It's an appropriate distance.
It is? Really?
And if you don't stay close to me...
Oh, Minato-san. Has she fallen asleep? I took Minato-san, who got completely drunk and has fallen asleep, to bed. But still, she wants me to stay close and work for her, huh? I do wish to work for her forever. I hope she thinks it's more reassuring to have me around. Oh, I'm wondering if I've become too arrogant. After carrying Minato-san to bed, I went back to my room too. Phew. I should probably go to bed too. Oh, it's from my former colleague. Oh, Chief Gotoda got fired? Is that why he looked so pale today? Well, it's none of my business anymore though. Maybe things didn't go so well after he fired me. That's all I thought about it. But one day, while I was working outside the office, I was suddenly grabbed by the shoulder. Hey, you're Sasame, aren't you? Chief Gotoda? What do you want? What do I want? Ever since I fired you, I've been a mess. After I fired you, I had to do all the work I had made you do, and I couldn't do all of them. Well, I think that was bound to happen. And they found out that I fired you without the necessary permission, so they fired me. Oh, so it was an illegal firing after all. Well, not that I care anymore. Hey, you're doing well in your new job, aren't you? Well, yes I am. Let me work there too. Huh? No, that's impossible. You know I don't trust you at all in the first place, right? I'll work properly this time, so please.
Get away from him! We don't need someone like you in our company.
What? If someone as incompetent as Sasame can do it, then I can do it too.
Kaito-san is not incompetent. He's a competent employee in our company. It's you who can't do the job properly, right?
But I made all the way to section chief, damn it!
If you got fired, that's worthless now, isn't it?
Why is this guy doing so well? I even used dirty tricks to get a higher position. That's not really bragging. You're always playing the good guy. I hate you! And you even married the president of a company. You've been harassing me for that? How pitiful.
Let's go, Kaito-san. He's pathetic.
We couldn't stand to watch how pathetic he was anymore, so we left. After that, we were both walking slowly. That was quite a shock, wasn't it? I never thought he was that pathetic.
He might have been envying you.
But still, I guess he was so confused as to mistake us for a married couple.
What would you do if I said that I really want to become a married couple with you?
Huh?
When we first met, you rescued me without regard for your own life. And you left without asking anything in return.
Of course. I just did what I had to do.
That's not something anyone can do. And you've been so modest even after finding out that I run a company. That made me really like you. I've never had good memories with men so far in my life. But I can trust you.
Minato-san.
I want to be with you all the time. Both in business and in my private life. Is that bad?
That's... You're my boss. So I never thought we'd be in that kind of relationship.
That's what I like about you too.
Oh, so... If I can get to know you better from now on, that would make me happy.
I understand. But please watch me properly from now on.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'll tell you more about how much I love you from now on. So please be prepared for that.
What?
I'm serious, okay? Actually, can we start going out already?
No, we can't.
Aw, pity.
Even after Minato-san's confession of love, we've been working as hard as ever. I've been able to do more and more at my job, and the company's on track to becoming profitable from this year. The only thing that has changed a bit is...
We're going on a date tomorrow! Okay, Kaito-san?
she tries to make me fall in love with her with subtle yet cute gestures. At this rate, I would fall in love with her at any moment. As I thought so, it made me feel good. Maybe we will start going out not too long from now.